Just wanted to start with who you are, and if you don't mind, your age, a little bit about you. So you're a family man, good dad, and an electric bassist. And then also just kind of like some baseline metrics, why you started, why you joined us, where you were at weight-wise, and where you ended up. But we'll just start with a little overview of who you are. That'd be great.
My name's Roger. You know that, right? So I'm 38 years old. Just turned 38 in February. It's 37 when I joined the program. Let's see, how did I come about you in this program?
Code of Character. It was Justin's group, right? Code of Character.
Yep.
Yeah.
Fun fact, I went to high school with him.
Oh, really?
Yeah. When in grade school, we were like best friends, right?
Oh, no way.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Justin is such a good guy. I like Justin a lot, man. We've always clicked. He's a good person, incredible leader. Nothing but positive things to say about Justin and Code of Character.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So I came over from that group, but I heard your podcast with him, which was great, and realized that the types of things you were talking about were things that I had been researching anyway, right? I had been feeling like, my problems with my weight were directly related with testosterone levels. And I felt that way for a couple of years and actually verified it. I went to the doctor, got some blood work done, and I still tested within range, but I was at the very, very bottom of that range. Pretty much if my T levels were any lower, they would have wanted to start talking about some sort of therapy or shots or something.
TRT.
Yep. So, I kind of came out of that, kind of feeling, like my thoughts had been kind of validated. So I started doing some research and stuff to see what options were out there, how to boost testosterone naturally and stuff. And so when I heard you talking on the Code of Character podcast, when I heard, you were putting on that webinar, and I jumped on the webinar, a lot of the stuff you were talking about was right in line with a lot of the research I'd done, but you just kind of took it to the next level, right? So I hadn't quite got as far as you and the stuff that you were giving out. So I just felt like it was the right thing to do. You just jump in.
The goal was 20, you lost 15, right? So you hit 80% of your goal. Was very happy to see your dedication and commitment to the program. And you kept showing up. That's one of our rules is we do the needful. We show up when we say we're going to show up, regardless of how we feel about it. And so I really respect the fact that you kind of held true to the credo. And as a result, you got the outcomes you were looking for. You've lost 15 pounds. You have put on muscle. And are you feeling better?
Yeah, absolutely. I've got more energy. I just feel better. The changes that are happening, I see, I know based off the way my clothes are fitting, my gut shrinking, just all around.
For somebody on the outside, there's so many exercise programs and weight loss programs that suck, or they just don't do what they say they're going to do, or they will do what they say they're going to do if you starve yourself and completely cut out carbs and eat things that guys hate to eat. Could you just comment on your experience with the diet? I don't want to load it up. I just want to see if you thought it was good, bad, easy, hard. Fill us in there a little bit.
With anything, when it comes to changing the way you eat, I think there's challenges to that, right? So, I mean, was it 100% easy? No, but honestly, the types of things that we changed to, I really enjoyed the way you told us to eat. I thought it was spot on, right? So I don't know if you know how much of my background but at one point in my life, I actually weighed 273, and I started seeing a nutritionist, right? And I worked with her and a personal trainer, and I got all the way down to 168, right? And that was probably 6-ish years ago when I hit that weight. So I picked back up probably about 50 pounds. But even at my low point, like I still had this gut. So like, it was just, when you started talking about like, the way other people like healthy diets and, nutritionists, and how it all seems to be kind of female driven and all that stuff. That really was spot on for me, because it's like, man, like I see pictures of myself at that lower weight and I'm like, man, I look good. But I also remember when I was there thinking, Jesus, what have I got to do to get rid of this fucking gut? You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so, the way you have us eating, it's a lot of great things. And it's right in line with a lot of what other people tell you, but without all the bullshit that's going to keep you with a gut, right? So.
Kind of the goal of the program is to simplify everything. Like the less complicated it is, the easier to follow it is, the more action you're going to get out of guys, right? And so there's just too many complicated diets that are not built for men out there. And that's why I designed this. It's specifically designed to increase your testosterone levels, increase your insulin sensitivity, so we can convert your slow minivan engine-esque body into what we call like a SS supercharged V8 that burns up calories a lot faster. So you need to simplify things. And the answers are a lot more simple than advertisers would like you to think. Because if you solve your problem, then you don't need to buy their crap anymore. And so my goal is to show guys the way there. Like, this is the pathway. Here's your pot of gold. Here's your treasure chest. You know where it is. You know how to get back there. So if you fall off, you don't need me. If you want to come back to the group is fun. And I like to think I'm a pretty motivational guy. I really enjoy interacting and engaging with the men in our group. It's super fun. So for me, I hope people stick around, but even if they don't, I see people in San Francisco that I haven't seen in a year or two who've gone through the program, and I see them a year or two later and they've kept off the weight. And they're striving to hit new goals. It makes me happy that that's a very common kind of outcome of these programs. Can you just talk on your experience with the group? Was it we try to make it kind of funny, kind of entertaining. It's very male centric, as as far as a weight loss program could be fun. Did you have some fun, at least meeting people and interacting with the group?
Yeah, man, the guys in the group are great. I really enjoy getting to know Casey and Jason a bit, and then seeing Will post and Steele. Did you say his name?
Steve, and he has his
Yeah.
alias.
Yeah. Seeing them go kind of back and forth, and just the group is a lot of fun, very uplifting, and just great to be part of.
Yeah, so number 2 on our list of virtues is gangster. So this is a gang, and it's not like we're gang banging, shooting people, but we're looking out for each other. We're holding each other accountable. Within the gang, you're expected to find a mentor, find somebody to mentor that's beneath you. So someone above you who can show you the ropes and show you the way, someone below you who you can help because you're a little bit further along, and then someone to compete with, which is what Roger was talking about. You see guys jawing, going back and forth because they're pretty paralleled in where they're at in the process, and they're trying to help each other get to the next level by trash talking. So some guy will post like his workout time or something he's done. Another guy will come along and be like, okay, I'm calling you out. I'm going to crush that. Right. Or I'm going to lose 5 pounds this week. Great. I'm going to lose 6. Right. So that competitiveness, it makes it fun. It's meant to make everybody better. And then there's the pod. So Casey was in your pod and Jason was in your pod, right? So we have G pods, teams of 3 who compete against each other for prizes at the end.
Yeah. I mean, the group was great. Like I said, very uplifting, very motivational. The G pods were fun, a little bit more personalized than just the bigger group of 20 plus people. So, everybody was just great. I mean, it was awesome.
And the last thing I'll ask you, and thank you for that, is did you tried some things and you had some success in the past, but did you have any doubts or apprehensions going into the program, or did you come in with a pretty open mind and with expectations of it working out and being what you signed up for?
I had very high expectations for it to work out, because like I mentioned before, the research I had done based on trying to find out how to tweak testosterone levels naturally, combined with the fact that I already knew that a lot of my issues are based around low testosterone levels. I just, I expected to see good results from this, because it was in line with the stuff that I had already been researching and figuring out. Right. So, yeah, I mean, I really didn't doubt at all that this was going to work.
Right on, Raj. Well, man, I appreciate it. It's Friday night, so I won't take up too much more of your time. Thank you for jumping on the phone. I look forward to seeing you in the group. And man, congratulations on coming in. Honorable mention for first and last class of 2019. And now we'll be bringing in a new group of guys. So I hope you'll find some guys to mentor and continue being the positive inspiration and contributor that you are in the Gutless gang. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, man. Thanks.
All right, brother. We'll talk soon.
All right. Appreciate it.
Cheers.